80% of your immune system is currently under attack, and you're likely fueling the invaders every single time you eat. While you're focused on calories or macros, your gut microbiome, the trillion cell engine that controls your mood, your energy, and even your brain function, is starving for one specific thing that modern diets have completely erased. If you've been feeling sluggish, struggling with stubborn bloating, or catching every cold that goes around, your second brain is crying for help. The solution isn't a pharmaceutical pill, and it's certainly not those sugary, mass-produced probiotic snacks you see in grocery store aisles. Right now, there is a silent war happening inside your digestive tract, and the side that's winning is the one making you tired and brain-fogged. To flip the script, you need living, fermented fuel. Today, we are breaking down the 12 most powerful fermented beverages on the planet. Natural elixirs that can literally re-engineer your internal biology. We're going way beyond basic kombucha. We're diving into ancient hidden gems like Kvass and Tepache, and a specific ginger bug that acts like a tactical strike of beneficial bacteria for your digestion. But pay close attention, the 11th drink on our list is scientifically proven to contain a strain of bacteria so potent it can survive your stomach acid better than almost any supplement on the market. Yet 99% of people don't even know it exists. If you ignore these signs now, the damage to your microbiome could become permanent. Here are the 12 drinks your body is desperately missing. To understand why these 12 drinks are non-negotiable for your survival in the modern world, we first have to look at the wreckage of the modern human digestive tract. We are currently living through a biological extinction event, not in the oceans or the rainforests, but inside our own colons. For 99% of human history, our ancestors co-evolved with trillions of bacteria. They ate off the land, drank from natural springs, and, most importantly, preserved every harvest through natural fermentation. Their guts were teeming with a diverse, vibrant rainforest of microbial life. Fast forward to today. We live in a world that is obsessed with being sterile. We've replaced living, enzyme-rich foods with shelf-stable, pasteurized, and chemically preserved dead calories. Every time you consume chlorinated tap water, take a round of broad-spectrum antibiotics, or eat a meal loaded with emulsifiers and artificial sweeteners, you are effectively dropping a nuclear bomb on your internal ecosystem. You aren't just digesting food anymore, you're managing a battlefield. This isn't just about stomach aches. Scientists now refer to the gut as your enteric nervous system or your second brain. This complex web of 100 million neurons embedded in your gut wall communicates directly with your head via the vagus nerve. If your microbiome is out of balance, a state known as dysbiosis, it's not just your digestion that suffers, your brain chemistry shifts. Over 90% of your body's serotonin, the feel-good hormone, and about 50% of your dopamine are produced in your gut. If your beneficial bacteria are starving, you aren't just bloated, you're more likely to feel anxious, depressed, and chronically exhausted. You're trying to run a high-performance machine on corrupted software. The medical industry wants you to believe the solution is a synthetic pill or a new prescription. But your body doesn't recognize laboratory-created molecules the same way it recognizes living information. This is where fermented beverages come in. These drinks are more than just refreshments. They are biological delivery systems. They contain bioavailable nutrients and organic acids that act as a key, unlocking your body's ability to absorb minerals like magnesium and B vitamins that you've been flushing away for years. Think of your gut like a garden. If the soil is depleted and overtaken by weeds, you can't just throw new seeds on top and expect a harvest. You have to recondition the soil. You have to introduce predator bacteria that keep the bad guys in check and engineer bacteria that build the mucosal lining of your gut wall. The 12 elixirs we're about to reveal do exactly that. They don't just pass through you, they colonize, they protect, and they transform. From the fizzy, sharp tang of a perfectly aged kombucha to the deep, earthy, blood-purifying properties of beet kvass, these drinks are the missing link between the biological desert of the modern diet and the vibrant health of our ancestors. We've been told that bacteria is a dirty word, but the truth is, you are more bacteria than you are human. By weight, you carry about 3 to 5 pounds of these microbes. It's time you started feeding the ones that keep you alive. But before we take that first sip of our number 12 drink, you need to understand something that the multi-billion-dollar supplement industry is desperate to hide from you. We've been conditioned to think that more CFUs, or colony-forming units, on a pill bottle equals better health. We've been taught that the goal is to just add more bacteria to our system. However, here is the terrifying twist that most doctors won't tell you. Taking those high-priced, concentrated probiotic pills might actually be doing more harm than good. In many cases, these massive, isolated doses of a single bacterial strain can trigger an immune overdrive response, leading to systemic inflammation and actually decreasing your gut diversity. Your body doesn't want a massive invasion of one hero bacteria. It wants a complex living symphony. And that is exactly why these fermented drinks are the only real way to heal. Stop buying the lie that health comes in a plastic bottle with a supplement facts label. Those pills are often dead on arrival, neutralized by your stomach acid before they even reach the battlefield. You don't need a dry capsule, you need a living, breathing ecosystem. You need the liquid gold that our ancestors used to fortify their blood and sharpen their minds. Let's start with number 12. Water kefir. Think of this as the champagne of health. While most people are reaching for a diet soda that's literally eroding their gut lining with phosphoric acid, water kefir provides a fizzy, probiotic-heavy alternative that populates your gut with over 30 different strains of beneficial bacteria. It's light, it's refreshing, and it's the perfect entry point for anyone trying to quit the sugar habit. The payoff? It floods your system with B vitamins and enzymes that immediately start breaking down the sludge in your small intestine. But here's the catch. As powerful as water kefir is, it's a lightweight compared to what happens when you introduce the titan of fermented dairy. This brings us to number 11, the drink I warned you about. The one the supplement industry hopes you never discover. Traditional milk kefir. Now, I'm not talking about the kefir-style smoothies you find in the dairy aisle that are loaded with 20 grams of cane sugar. I'm talking about real fermented kefir grains. Scientists have discovered that milk kefir contains a unique polysaccharide called kefiran, which acts like a protective shield for the bacteria. While the strains in expensive pills are being dissolved by your gastric juices, the microbes in milk kefir are built to survive. They don't just pass through, they colonize. They are the special forces of the microbial world, capable of killing off Salmonella and E. coli on contact. If you've felt like your immune system is failing you, this is your tactical nuke. But what if you can't do dairy? Or what if your primary issue isn't just digestion, but a toxic, sluggish liver? That's where number 10 comes in, beet kvass. This isn't just a drink, it's a blood tonic. Originating from Eastern Europe, beet kvass is what you get when you ferment organic beets in a brine solution. The result is an earthy, salty, deeply purple elixir that is arguably the best liver cleanser on the planet. The fermentation process unlocks the betalins in the beets, making them 10 times more bioavailable. It thins the bile, allowing your liver to dump toxins more efficiently. One shot of this in the morning and your brain fog starts to lift because your blood is finally being filtered properly. It's a total system reset. But as potent as it is for your blood, there's another drink that targets the fire in your gut, inflammation. Number 9 is the Mexican secret known as Tepache. Made from the rinds and cores of pineapples, Tepache is a fermented masterpiece that most Westerners throw in the trash. The secret is an enzyme called bromelain. When you ferment the pineapple skin with cinnamon and cloves, you create a powerhouse that attacks systemic inflammation. If you struggle with joint pain or that heavy feeling after a meal, Tepache is the solution. It breaks down complex proteins that your body usually struggles to process. You get the digestive relief of a high-end enzyme supplement for the cost of a pineapple peel. But while Tepache handles the protein, what happens to the toxic sugars and the insulin spikes that are keeping you overweight? For that, we turn to number 8. The mother of all tonics, raw apple. Cider vinegar, ACV, seltzer. I know what you're thinking. You've heard of ACV. But 99% of people use it wrong. They take a shot of it and burn their esophagus, or they buy the filtered, dead version. To unlock the second brain benefits, you need the mother, the cloudy web of proteins and bacteria at the bottom of the bottle. When mixed with carbonated water, the acetic acid in ACV acts as a metabolic shifter. It tells your body to stop storing fat and start burning it. But here is the micro hook. ACV is just a primer. It prepares the soil. If you want to actually rebuild the wall of your gut from scratch, you need the tactical strike drink. Number 7. The ginger bug. Most ginger ales are just high fructose corn syrup with a hint of artificial flavoring. A real ginger bug is a wild fermented starter that creates a carbonated, spicy elixir teeming with lactobacillus. This is the ultimate emergency drink for bloating. If your stomach feels like a balloon that's about to pop, the ginger bug acts as a defoaming agent, calming the war in your digestive tract within minutes. It's the fastest acting drink on this list. But we are only halfway through. We haven't even touched on the ancient grain water that the elite of the Roman Empire used to stay resilient during plagues, or the Rejuvelac that can literally turn back the clock on your skin health. As we move toward number 1, the drinks become more ancient and more powerful. We're about to look at a drink so potent it was once used as a form of currency, and it's the only thing standing between you and the biological extinction happening in your colon. We are moving into the elite tier of biological restoration. If the first 6 drinks were the scouts, these next 6 are the heavy infantry, designed to reclaim the territory of your colon from the biological extinction we discussed earlier. Number 6 is the legendary Rejuvelac. This is what happens when you sprout organic wheat berries or quinoa and allow them to soak until the water transforms into a cloudy, tart powerhouse of enzymes. This isn't just a drink, it's living water. Rejuvelac is packed with vitamin E and K, but its true power lies in its ability to act as a digestive catalyst. If you've suffered from years of leaky gut or skin issues like psoriasis and acne, Rejuvelac is your internal fountain of youth. It doesn't just feed the bacteria, it provides the raw enzymatic material your body needs to repair the actual lining of your intestinal wall. This leads us to the drink of the conquerors. Number 5. Boza. This thick fermented grain beverage dates back over 8,000 years to Mesopotamia and was the secret weapon of the Roman Empire's elite. Made from fermented millet, maize, or wheat, Boza is a nutrient-dense superfuel that is incredibly high in B vitamins and zinc. In an era where our soil is depleted of minerals, Boza acts as a biological sponge, soaking up the nutrients from your food and forcing them into your bloodstream. It was used to keep soldiers resilient during plagues because it creates a mucosal shield in the gut that pathogens simply cannot penetrate. But for those looking to ignite their metabolism and burn through the sludge of a modern diet, you need number 4. Kanji. This North Indian purple carrot ferment is unlike anything in a grocery store. By combining carrots, mustard seeds, and sea salt, you create a drink that provides metabolic fire. The mustard seeds act as a vasodilator, while the fermentation process creates a massive hit of antioxidants. Kanji is the ultimate answer to the brain fog we mentioned at the start. It clears the hepatic pathways, meaning your liver stops being a bottleneck for your energy and starts being a high-speed processor. Now we enter the realm of the high vibrational elixirs. Number 3 is Jun. Often called the champagne of kombucha, Jun is brewed with green tea and raw honey instead of black tea and cane sugar. This is the enlightened sibling of fermented drinks. Because it uses honey, it contains wild prebiotics and floral enzymes that you won't find anywhere else. Jun targets the vagus nerve directly. Remember the 90% of serotonin produced in your gut? Jun is the chemical key that unlocks that production. It's the difference between just surviving the day and feeling a sense of genuine biological joy. And that brings us to the titan of the fermentation world, number 2. Authentic, long-aged kombucha. Forget the pasteurized, carbonated, tea-flavored soda sold in plastic bottles. I am talking about a brew that has been fermented for 21 to 30 days, until the mother, or SCOBY, has converted every gram of sugar into gluconic and acetic acids. This is the tea of immortality. It contains a specific strain called Saccharomyces boulardii, a beneficial yeast that is the only thing capable of hunting down and destroying Candida overgrowth. It is the architect of your internal ecosystem, cleaning out the weeds so the flowers can grow. Finally, we reach the summit. The number 1 drink that is the ultimate solution to the modern biological crisis. The drink that 99% of people have never heard of in its true form, but which acts as the master key to human health. Coconut water kefir. This is the absolute pinnacle of internal engineering. When you take the most hydrating substance on the planet, raw coconut water, and ferment it with kefir grains, you create a biological miracle. It has the electrolyte profile of human plasma, combined with the special forces bacteria of traditional kefir. This is the answer to the biological extinction happening inside you. While the supplement industry tries to sell you dead, isolated pills that get dissolved by your stomach acid, coconut water kefir delivers a living, shielded symphony of microbes directly into your small intestine. It remineralizes your cells while simultaneously recolonizing your microbiome. It stops the silent war by declaring an immediate peace treaty between your immune system and your environment. You aren't just drinking a probiotic, you are downloading a 10,000-year-old software update for your second brain. You are shifting your biology from a state of defense and inflammation to a state of evolution and vibrancy. The fatigue, the bloating, the anxiety, they aren't who you are. They are symptoms of a starving ecosystem. By introducing these 12 elixirs, you aren't just fixing your digestion, you are reclaiming your humanity. You are no longer a battlefield, you are a thriving, living rainforest. Your gut is finally awake, and for the first time in years, your body is no longer crying for help. It's firing on all cylinders. This is the transformation your biology has been waiting for. This is the end of the extinction and the beginning of your new life. You are now holding the master key to your internal kingdom, but a single key cannot unlock a fortress that has been under siege for decades. The biological extinction we've uncovered isn't just happening in your colon. It's an all-out assault on your hormones, your mitochondrial energy, and your cellular longevity. You've just initiated the liquid gold software update for your second brain, but the hardware of the modern world, the artificial light, the chronic stress, and the hidden endocrine disruptors is still trying to crash your system. To fully transition from a state of survival to a state of high-performance evolution, you need a consistent intelligence briefing. This isn't about chasing wellness trends or following the herd. It is about reclaiming the ancestral sovereignty of your own physical body. We are systematically building a library of biological protocols designed to dismantle the sterile, corporate lies that have kept you bloated, tired, and mentally fogged for years. If you are ready to stop being a passive casualty of the modern diet and start being the lead engineer of your own biology, you need to ensure this is not the last time we speak. The digital algorithms are optimized to keep you distracted and depleted, pushing you back toward the convenient, dead calories that fuel the pharmaceutical complex. By securing your place here, you are planting a flag for your future health and ensuring you never lose access to these ancient survival codes. Synchronize with our community to receive the next tactical strike against systemic inflammation. Your internal rainforest is finally waking up. Don't let the industrial world clear-cut it again. The restoration continues.